How's it, guys? So yesterday I said that I was gonna have a sit-down video. I don't actually know if I said sit-down, but I said I was gonna film a video letting you guys know exactly what my plans are for 2018, what's going on, and I just wanted to give you guys a breakdown of me, Matt, the whole Matt, not just the slice. I've got a couple talking points that I want to go over. I've even written everything down in my little YouTube diary. And one of them probably ties in for all the viewers that haven't watched any of my vlogs in the past 2 weeks and you're wondering, where are you? Like, where are you filming? What is this place? Behind me is the studio apartment that Sav and I, Sav being my girlfriend, if you don't know that one, you probably haven't watched for a while. It's the studio apartment that Sav and I have moved into together in Paris. So I'm in Paris. I announced it on the Q&A video that I did with Sav. In an attempt to get people to watch the whole video, we put a big announcement right at the end, and that was that we're moving to Paris. We're obviously already here now, but so that's the biggest news really for 2018, is that I've moved to Paris. Sav got a job here, but otherwise I can do my job from anywhere. Yes, I have recently started a business with Ben Brown. That's based out of Cape Town and London, so for me to be in Paris, I'm actually closer to London, so it's not too much of a hassle and doesn't really interrupt anything there. We'll give you more on that in a future video. We haven't really dropped any serious knowledge on exactly what we're doing. More on the whole downright thing in the future, but for now, let's get back to this. But so this whole Paris move, okay, for me, it has been such a positive step in terms of my relationship with Sav, in terms of just my general life journey, and in terms of my professional career, if you want to put it like that. For me, this whole Paris move has just been positive in so many ways. In terms of, I get to travel, I'm in Europe, I'm closer to London, which is cool for the whole downright thing. I'm moving in with Sav, we've been together for over 2 years now, so it's also a massive step in our relationship, and so far everything's going well, so don't worry about that. The main thing, obviously besides I get to move in with my girlfriend, is that it gets me away from home, it gets me away from all the distractions, all my comforts. It's just a kind of, it's the birth of something new in me, in that I can be productive and I know when I'm being distracted, because I came here with no other purpose other than to take photos, to film vlogs, to spend time with Sav and just kind of figure out what I want to do. And I've been kind of figuring out this little rut that I'm in now, and I feel like a lot of it was down to my S7 Edge being stolen at the Sevens. You know, it just kind of took the wind out of my sails, because when my phone got stolen, I had 2 weeks worth of footage backed up on it. And those 2 weeks were, in my opinion, my best 2 weeks that I've ever shot. I put the most effort into my vlogs. It included sentimental videos like my nephew's 3rd birthday party, moving out of the flat with Sonia, my sister, and it just had a lot of like solid content, not only for you guys, but in my head. I was very happy with what I'd captured and the way that I captured it and the humor that I'd added to it, and that was all just gone. There was nothing I could do to get it back, and it sucked. The timing of it sucked as well, because I just filmed that vlog in the tree, and after that vlog I'd committed to you guys. I'd kind of said, look, I should have told you sooner, like how I was feeling, and you know, a whole bunch of stuff came out in that video, which I was also really happy with, and all your guys' comments were so supportive and just gave me some good ideas, and I was really feeling, you know, like I felt really good about myself and what I was doing, and that you guys were enjoying my videos. I just had the motivation to film good vlogs and edit them and get them out there. But obviously those following days of good footage and whatever were the days that I ended up losing because I didn't back up my footage, and it's all completely my fault because I got behind on vlogs and whatever. So that's just an explanation for that. And funnily enough, coming to Paris has given me that new, excuse me for putting it this way, but joie de vivre, which is an English expression, but it's French words, so relative to Paris and stuff. But joie de vivre, it's like energy of life. But the context in which I use joie de vivre is like, it's just given me that energy to do, to be. So far, the vlogs that I've filmed in Paris haven't been my favorite vlogs, just because I am not really filming everything because I'm not comfortable in the city yet. But I feel like today I kind of have been getting more comfortable. I've learned my neighborhood, and I've just got the confidence to go about my daily life. I stick out a little bit already because I speak English, but if I'm holding a camera and someone looks at me funny, I no longer care. It doesn't bother me anymore. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to see that person ever again. And if I do, then so what? Okay, that's enough about Paris. I'm sure more of it will come out in the preceding vlogs. I'm sure you guys have had enough. Okay, we get it, Matt. You moved to Paris. But so the next thing that I want to talk to you about is my commitment. Before I left home, I said to my parents, I was like, I'm not going to tell anyone, but I'm just going to commit to doing 6-day vlog weeks. So now I'm telling you guys for at least the next month, just because I want to commit to something. At least the next month, while I'm not traveling, I can assure you guys that I'll be making an effort to get 6 videos out a week. That's 6 for the foreseeable future. Since I've been here, I've actually already done a video a day, except for the day that I arrived. Just a little disclaimer, when I travel, I don't really like to edit because I don't like to waste 2-3 hours of my time in a foreign city editing a video, and I'll do what I can when I can, and otherwise when I get back I'll do as much as possible. So that kind of covers it on the video front, but there is one other little thing whereby I think I might try and start streaming, playing some games. So George Benson, I'm sure you guys know him. He's been in a couple of my vlogs, I've been in a couple of his. If you don't subscribe to him, go through and subscribe to him. He's also a daily vlogger, and he started out with a gaming channel. He has a spare Alienware that he's offered to lend me so that I have a better machine in terms of editing, but also that'll allow me to play some games. Now, gaming is a big distraction for me, which is why I sort of want to commit to having one day to play games, and then I'll also commit to streaming that day, because then I can be working while I'm playing, if that makes sense. Now, don't hold me to that, but that is something that I want to try and start. Look, I don't know if that'll ever take off and I'll become some mega streamer or whatever with, you know, however many Twitch followers, and then I'll ditch this whole thing for that. That's not really the plan. It's just a way of curbing my distractions and making them productive at the same time. I just want to give it a bash, really. I might find after the first 2 weeks I'm like, this streaming thing sucks. Okay, that covers it for the video commitments. In terms of Instagram, now I know a lot of you might have come from Instagram, that might have been how you found me, or you might not even know about my Instagram, in which case go follow me on Instagram. But on Instagram, I've been really slack lately. Recently, since I kind of got to Paris, I've been making more of an effort to engage with my followers, people who DM me, and it's actually helped me, again, breathe new life into my energy for taking photos and uploading photos. Taking photos hasn't ever really been a problem, it's been the uploading photos that has. So I was DMing someone who had messaged me, and the conversation started off by them saying, this specific photo that you took was one of my only 5 saved photos on Instagram. Now, I don't know the person. I don't know what the other 4 photos are. They could be recipes for food, they could be pictures of dogs, I don't know. Them just letting me know that they had chosen one of my photos to get their stamp of approval, and they saved that photo. And it was a photo that I wasn't necessarily proud of. I kind of took it and I was like, oh, that's alright, it's not exactly how I wanted it, whatever. And I almost didn't upload it. Then I was like, okay, and I just kind of reluctantly uploaded it. This person really took a shining to it, and they really liked that photo, and they said that I was an inspiration to them. And I'd never thought about it in that way, where some people might look to me for inspiration. It's weird to say, because like, it's not like I don't look to myself to inspire myself, so I never thought of myself as an inspiration. So I continued chatting with this person, and they made me realize, I think it's a struggle that a lot of creatives go through, where you become overly critical of your own work, where if it's not perfect, you don't like it, but it can still be good. And I think that that has been a serious issue for me in terms of my photos on Instagram, where I started holding myself to the standard of your photo has to be perfect. If you're gonna put it on Instagram, it has to be perfect. The problem with that is that it just means I stopped posting, because if I don't post, then I don't have to worry about the photo being perfect. Which kind of sucks, because it also means that I stopped developing my photography. I stopped pushing myself. I stopped trying to take new photos in new environments, in new lights, with new angles, new lenses, new cameras. But yesterday I went out with just this camera. I'm filming this on the 5D Mark IV, by the way, which is my main photography camera. I just took my camera, I went out, I popped my headphones in, which I don't really like to do in a new city because I like to enjoy the sounds and hear people talking. But I think having my headphones in really helped me kind of have the confidence to just shoot. And I even used my iPhone to take a couple photos, and I looked at them and I was like, actually, I quite like those. So I'm really, really excited to be uploading more photos to Instagram. I've been losing followers for probably the past year. Over 4,000 followers in the space of a year. But to me, it's not about followers, but I do see it as an indication that I'm not doing Instagram right. And I feel like I'm also not doing myself justice in terms of, I just need to get out there, take more photos and just upload them. They don't have to be perfect. That's not what Instagram's about. It's not about looking at other people's profiles and going, wow, your feed is so amazing. I wish I could do it like that. Or my feed is not that great. Yeah, I'm just gonna give up. So lastly, I just want to say a massive thank you to all of you guys, all the subscribers who have stuck through the ruts of like 3 weeks of no videos and still watch every vlog, all the people who comment on every video, all the people that follow and comment on my Instagram. And I'm excited to share this next part of my life, living in Paris, filming in Paris. So if you do want to see all of my videos when they come out, look, you don't have to watch all of them, but to make sure that you do see which ones you might want to watch, I think you need to click the bell. So also to those of you that don't already follow me on Instagram, or those that have come from Instagram, thanks to those that have come from Instagram. Those who didn't even know I had an Instagram, link is in the description. You can go see my photos. But yeah, so I think that is it. That's all I've got to say. Yeah, I'm excited for 2018. It's gonna be pretty good, I think.
Every day I'm unafraid.